Ranger fans and geek culture, mark your calendars. November 11th to the 13th.
Welcome to Ranger Stop!
Ranger Stop 2022, live in Orlando, Florida. Come and meet your favorite Power Rangers, past, present, and future. Check out the exhibitors room and get your hands on some sweet art, comics, and toys. Lots of toys. Get yourself a photo with our photo op. Enjoy a variety of cosplay contests, Q&As, and our exclusive VIP dinner. And get ready for Ranger Stop presents Turtle Stop, a reunion panel for the cast of Ninja Turtles and Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze, with Judith Hogg, Brian Tucci, Ernie Reyes Jr., and former WWE and WCW heavyweight champion, Super Shredder himself, Big Sexy Kevin Nash. It is all going down November 11th to the 13th. Orlando, Florida, Ranger Stop 2022. Get your tickets now at rangerstop.com.
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Oh no, Clement's dead. Guess I have to replace him then, because...
Oh, no. There is no replacement for Clement. There is only one red star. Where are you at? Come on,
that
honey.
means we have to go save him from the shadow digital realm thing.
Did you put him there?
No. Where are you,
Then
Clement?
how did he get
Where
there
are
in
you,
the first
Clement?
place?
Clement, where are you? There he
Red
is.
star, come back to us. Don't leave me.
Well, I've outlived my usefulness. Enjoy the rest of the review. Bye.
No, we're not reviewing. That's all for today.
That kid needs to go to the principal's office. Oh my God. You never know what's going to happen on this show.
All right. Hey everyone, welcome to another Sentai Hero Special. And today we're going to review episode 11 through 15. And as we all know that lately we have been caught up with some stuff. And we've been managing things. But as you all know, we're already catching up with what we're going to watch. And today, episode 11 through 15. So, what do you think episode 11 through 15 so far?
We're moving the needle along. We have some plot development, but as the show progresses, for me anyway, there's more questions that arise. There's certain things that don't follow a line of logic. Like your favorite person, the hooded man from the other dimension. I do not see a bathroom up in there. I do not see food, water, a place to sleep. I'm surprised no one has written a letter to Toei about this in Anchor.
And I don't know how that guy goes places. It's like he is stuck in that small little cage, or don't.
They didn't even give him a change of
All he does is
clothing. I mean, my
sit down
goodness.
and give small, vague information. And then when his time is up and sends the team away, he just puts on his hood and like it doesn't care. I already have a feeling that will be my new way of sending people off if I already give up to information.
There it is. There it is. There's the hoodie.
Too much info. That's it all for today.
Visiting hours are over. Go away. Shoo.
Yes. But let's all start with the first episode 11. So episode 11, we witnessed that the Black Ranger, he just developed a fever, and all of the rest of the Donbrothers, they were like, "Oh, what should we do? What should we do?" And
Haruka slapped him good. He had the handprint on his face.
Yeah, because the fever caught up to his illusions, thinking that the Yellow Ranger is his beloved girlfriend in some other time. And she just gave him a good slap. Man, that was a really good slap. Oh man.
We did finally get the connection of everyone knows who the Pink Ranger is now, and he morphed. He morphed with the bucket of salt on his head.
Yeah, so in this episode we get we see the whole team finally knows who the Pink Ranger is, like the identity. It's because of that funny salt spray. I'm like, dude, you're thinking like, okay, I understand that when he injured himself, he got himself some medicine, but why would the Yellow Ranger just grab the medicine bag, fed him that medicine, and it turns out it's a laxative? Oh man, don't put something in your mouth if you have no idea what it is.
I understand sharing is caring, but with medicine, you might want to use a little restraint, a little bit of smarts before you do it.
And plus, it's prescribed medicine. So how many of those left do you think he has, if he has any like indigestion issues?
I have no idea.
Oh man! But who came up with the praying way of like making sure and blessing someone to speedy recovery by putting a bucket of salt on your head? And
isn't that kind of like how you repel a witch? You surround yourself with salt, a circle.
I don't know where this Blue Ranger has been traveling to, but I don't know how he came up with this idea of how a bucket of salt on the head and balancing it and not dropping a single salt and pray and bless for speedy recovery can solve things.
Well, he does live in Never Never Land. We covered this in the last episode.
I just want to. Oh man, I just want to rip his haiku and just tell him to get out of here. Oh man, my God. But anyways, as we continue on, like we learned that the episode 11, is there like a message to it?
I just think it allowed the theme of the Pink Ranger's devotion to his wife to continue. And it also raised an interesting question for me, because Natsumi, the Black Ranger's long-lost love, and the Pink Ranger's wife do share some facial similarities. And the fact that he confuses her for that, not only in this episode, but in others as well, poses the question, who is this person really? We know she's a spouse. They haven't been married for very long. I believe 4 months is the time frame given in this episode or an episode prior. But something doesn't quite add up here. There's something that has to be explained. And just to be clear, I am fully caught up with this show. So I know they haven't done it yet, but they need to in future episodes.
Well, wasn't there a scene where, like, didn't the Cerebrans receive something about origamis, that these bestials can reveal themselves by origamis, like
cranes,
crane, a cat,
a
penguin. So,
and that's another thing. The three weirdos, they can visit the dimension too, and visit our favorite hooded person. What the heck is up with that? Is there no visitor limitations? Do y'all not check IDs? What is going on here? We have a right to know.
I think the hooded guy, it turns out his name is Jin. So it turns out I have a feeling that Jin and the Cerebrans and the Dons are having like a different form of alliance. So it's kind of like different groups of heroes doing this sort of task and that task. I don't know. I think Jin is managing the Cerebrans and the Dons at the same time, and the Dons and the Cerebrans are not alliance. They're not allies. It turns out they're just they're secretly foes, but we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah.
But is in this episode or the next episode that we see the strange trait that the Pink Ranger's wife is turning to?
The next episode has that little idol girl that I wanted to slap. I'll be honest with you. If we want to go into that right now, we can, but
But yeah, there's that one scene that did caught up. It's okay. Remember they said the bestials can fold and do origamis, and they're disguised as humans. I saw a little bit of that in like the Pink Ranger's wife.
Well, yeah, and in the flashback with Natsumi and the Black Ranger, a paper crane literally crawls its way into her mouth. And how that is possible has not been explained, and it needs to. Paper does not come to life, people. It does not walk. It does not grow legs.
I don't know, but should we move on to the second episode?
Sure, we can do that.
All right. Now the second episode is, I feel like the message is lies, like especially small white lies, and Momotaro.
And don't stuff your bra. You're gonna get found out. I did it when I was in junior high. Okay, I get the why. I get it, but still don't do it. Don't be stupid. Don't do it.
Oh man, and the way the Yellow Ranger reacted about the uniform, like,
oh my god, that she bended that would have been me bending the tray in half. Like, excuse me? Oh hell no!
Ha!
Did you notice anything familiar about that Smile song that she sang?
Oh, Kilala Smile.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cute song, but Japanese culture is all about the cuteness of the music and all the energy and the heightness and kawaii feeling. But oh well.
I noticed a similarity, and it's been bugging me since I watched this episode. If for those of us who are Nintendo Switch aficionados, and if you've played in Paper Mario, the Origami King, when you're in the scorching sandpaper desert in the little turbo boot car that I love with the professor, and you have to raise up the entrance to the fire elemental cave, Olivia has to sing a song. And that song has a very similar beat to that one. And you got Paper Mario dancing like this, and I'm just like, oh, hell no.
So, from what I'm seeing in this episode, like this new hire or this new waitress, Kilala, she wants to become an idol. So I've done some research that, yes, in Japan, there are these like girl idols. They are like more like advertisement idols. Like they can be featured in products, material.
For example, AKB48, they're still around.
Yeah, and also, it seems like she made up some stories about her life in order to get to where she is
and who she's related to.
In a way. In the entertainment business, like it seems to me it's almost like fake it to make it.
And in the Asian pop idol system, which is very controlled, not only in Japan, but in other countries as well, idols starting out don't really make a whole lot of money because your label, your company is covering 75% of your expenses. And as you launch, they recoup all that back. So it makes sense to have Lala working part-time in, how convenient, the Donbrothers Cafe.
Yeah, and not only that, I've read some stuff that those who become like these idols, pretty tough and very, very competitive.
Yeah, and you have A groups and B groups, and you got kids on the bench waiting to take your spot. Very, very competitive.
Oh yeah, so it is not easy picking. It's really tough picking. So yeah, it's really crazy. And also, we get to see, what was that? What was the monster in episode 12?
It was the idol snatcher. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah,
that's literally what it did.
But what's even surprising, I never seen this monster in like the last episode where he was trying to, like, it was just mentioned on the news, and then he's just like snatching all these idols and like, yes, I'll take the girl.
Oh my god.
And also, this is the first time we've seen where the Donbrothers, they turned into Robotoro's form, and they fused into a Megazord.
Yeah, but the Megazord lazy. It starts out with it sitting on a tiny in the chair.
Well,
with
I
the
kind
fan
of
like this.
Oh, like sitting on the chair with the fans and all that. Well, doesn't it give you like that old school tradition, like Shogun vibe? You know, like those high superior, like emperor lord of shoguns in samurai in the.
Yeah, but how can you beat the bad guy if you're sitting on your butt?
You never know. There are some warriors. Okay, there are some warriors that are highly skilled, can defeat their foe while sitting down with a sword.
Name one.
Okay, if you watch the movie The Curse of the Golden Flower, you know Chow Yun-fat? You know the Asian guy who played the Asian pirate in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End?
I know who he is.
Okay, there's a scene in The Curse of the Golden Flower where he is trying to make a statement to his son that okay, if you want to be a leader, try to defeat me while I'm sitting down. And if you watch that, it's pretty powerful.
I will add it to the list. How does that sound?
Huh?
I will add it to my list of stuff to watch. How does that sound?
Okay, and plus it's a very messed up, like corrupted Chinese dynasty film.
Oh,
yeah, it's like it's an emperor film, but it's crazy. But yeah, check it out. And what else? Yeah.
Momotaro can't lie.
Yeah, he can't lie because if he lies, he loses a pulse. Oh, and by the way, you look.
Ding! It just like passes out.
Oh my gosh, man! If he lies, can you imagine how many times he'll have to die?
Oh my god! Thank God this kid is not in pursuit of a law profession.
Oh, yeah. So turns out that the only job with true honesty is being a post delivery man.
I guess so. I mean,
yeah. Can you imagine? He will thrive in Amazon. He would thrive in Amazon with a smile.
Now, is this the episode where he tells Sonoy what his weakness is? Or is that the next one?
Huh?
Momotaro, in line with the whole brutal honesty thing, and I really don't get this. Okay, you made a new friend. I get it. But you don't tell him your biggest weakness, that you lose power? Oh, my God.
Oh, man, that was the third episode, isn't it?
Okay,
yeah.
It's the next one. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, in the third episode, okay, so they're in this cafe and we see this woman. She's
dear God,
so sensitive with a hot towel. I'm like, come on, a hot towel like that is not really that hot. I have dealt with hot towels that are served on Chinese airplanes at Chinese restaurants. It's supposed to be hot because it needs to wipe off all the grease and the oil from when you touch the food, or to make sure your hands are wiped away from with the heat, because
they do that in first class on the airplane on most airlines too. So
yeah, it helps you sterilize your hands. But she's so sensitive, and yet the owner, well, the god like kissed her hand, and she felt so affectionate. Everybody
it's a miracle on heels.
So she's acting like this because she's lonely, and her
dear God,
her son doesn't talk to her, and her husband passed away. I know it's sad, but you don't have to go all nuts to become a monster to prove something.
Yeah, and then on top of that, she got kicked out of the department store. Everybody wanted that lady out, and they chanted to get her out.
Pay attention to me. Pay attention to
Pay
me.
attention to me.
Oh my god.
For a second, I thought that monster was my mom.
Oh my god. I thought it was almost like Julia Roberts. Pay attention
That Family
to
Guy
me.
episode. But I'll be here for many years to come. Me.
Me.
I made him laugh. Look, you guys, I made him laugh.
Oh my gosh. Man. She is pulling a Julia Roberts right now. Oh my god. But yeah, this is a very touching episode because Sonoi the Cerebran, he and Momotaro, they have like something in common that is like being sane to a chaotic world. Like be honest, be true, don't give in to greed, don't give in to temptations. And it's like Sonoi and Momotaro should be like best friends, but then as they clash,
don't tell someone your greatest weakness. What is wrong with you?
No, like
favorite food.
If you tell your
I get that, but don't tell them why you lose your power. No, don't do it.
Yeah, but the reason why is he told him when someone asks him a question, he has to say the truth. I was like, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Okay, we need a little kid to make a wish, like liar, liar, but in reverse, that he can't tell the truth for a whole day.
This pen is. Oh my god, that's my favorite. But
Mine too.
But yeah, as we move on to the next episode, we see this new hero.
Can we really call him that?
No,
I can't. And this is the new entrant to the Power Rangers Super Sentai in this episode only completes or furthers my argument that this show cannot get translated to kids in the US. You have a 16-year-old boy with a major hero complex that also has a split personality, as we learn later on in the show, get rewarded for such by getting the Dragon Ranger powers. Dragon Gold, we can play with this if we want, because there's other we get the Green Ranger back for a day. Even there's other morphs that occur with this character, but it kind of sends a bad message if this is going to get turned into a kid's show, that the Ranger selection process is severely flawed. At least it is in Japan with this particular season.
Yeah.
And the whole village is happy to be rid of him because of said hero complex.
Well, he realized that being honest and giving the truth matters, but it can lead to conflicts. So you either keep your mouth shut or just say it, because in the end, if he doesn't say anything or respond, yep, that's the truth.
Let me resuscitate. Clear?
Oh, I'm using a mitten.
I gotta get my friends in Japan great to send you one of these if they still got them.
Oh man. But yeah, this new hero, like Jiru, like he appears like out of nowhere, and well, of course, a new hero. We see a new face, but I still don't have the full details of him yet.
Did he make his own outfit? That's what I want to know.
Where did he get that outfit? And plus,
he very conveniently showed up dressed to the nines. Dragon fire! He starts throwing rocks.
That, and also he remember when he left his local village, like some of the people that known him, like he was like, oh, finally, it's a relief.
Yeah, they're glad to be rid of him. The hero complex.
Yeah,
none of them are fans of it.
So he believes that he is a hero, or something is calling him some hero duties, and he challenged the Cerebrans with rocks. You're dealing with Cerebrans with very powerful protective armor and weapons, and your only thought is to throw rocks at them.
You're bringing a plastic butter knife to a gunfight, people. You're not going to do squat.
Well, he is... I'll give him that. He has guts. But he came at the wrong time with very less things prepared to get himself into that situation.
And I don't think he gets you need armor to fight the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That hasn't clicked.
Oh man. All right. And now let's move on to the last episode. So the last episode is where Jiro gets to morph. And also what other things?
Well, Sonoi, shows a bit of sympathy and empathy for what he did and offers the Donbrothers the path to get Momoitaro back. We see that even though Momoitaro appeared briefly in episode 14 to assist with the battle, he had to go back to the dimension as soon as it was done. The Kibi points are gone for yellow and blue. In fact, they're in the negative. Here is my gripe with this. Yes, there are consequences for these two for wiping out all of their Kibi points and going to negative. However, they can still morph. Haruka can't walk, and she morphs into a Yellow Ranger in the wheelchair, and the Blue Ranger from Never Neverland can't do haiku. Whoop-de-doo. That's not really much of a consequence to me. If I wrote this show, I would not allow those kids to morph until the Kibi point balance became at least level 0, if not in the positive. To me, that's a more logical trait of thought than the route they went with the show.
And not only that, the Pink Ranger, he lost it because, of course, his wife is in danger and she ended up hospitalized for whatever happened. And I know every wife is a man's responsibility, but he's going way too far with this traffic, and that he turns into a monster himself.
Mm-hmm.
So this makes this interesting. So there are some sides of our heroes that can be revealed that is their dark side. Or okay, so we see the Pink Ranger's cared about his wife. Do you think the Yellow Ranger will turn into a monster too? Because she has been teased and harassed and being called as
plagiarist.
A plagiarism. It didn't go into her head, but I have a feeling sooner or later it's going to happen.
But the Pink Ranger's been used in this way before. In the episode that we covered in the podcast prior, where he gets super confident and gets a raise and rents out the whole restaurant for his wife and makes his wife uncomfortable. And she goes, no, I don't like this. I like you how you were. It almost seems too easy to put the burden of who the monster of the day is on the Pink Ranger more than once when you have a whole other cast of members and an entire city of Japan to work with.
Okay. I can only name one monster, and the only monster is the annoying Blue Ranger who gives haikus at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I knew he was going to say that.
I'm like, dude, now's not the time. Like, read the room. No haiku. Okay? Oh, man.
my God.
Okay.
And shouldn't he eat something? I don't think that kid has eaten a single solitary meal throughout the entire show that isn't imaginary. Okay, imaginary doesn't equal calories. This kid should be in a hospital bed with an IV attached.
So if he likes poetry so much, he can just teach that at a school. That's a good job.
He probably wouldn't accept the money.
Oh my gosh. Get that haiku out of your butt.
Get it out.
Get it out. Gosh. And put on some shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So overall, I think from episodes 11 through 15, I kind of like where this is going for our heroes because, well, Momotaro, he slowly is getting used to with his team, and he is not as out of control and nuts.
He's learning how to be human
Fighting back
a bit
his team,
more.
remember? Because remember the first like few episodes he fought against his team when he just lost it.
Yep. Ah ha ha. This is the training.
But this is getting better, and plus, the Cerebrans, the Bestials, and the Dons. Okay, I don't know if you heard of this story, but remember there's the scenes where the Cerebrans are out enjoying their day. So the female one was in a restaurant. The weird one with a staff was just walking around the park with all these couples laughing.
Is this how you laugh? Dear God, please stop it. Please.
Oh my gosh.
Please.
That is so freaky.
Enough. Points to the actor who plays that character for being super creepy. I love the contact lenses, but is that how you do it? No, stop. Cut it out.
Oh my gosh. But
let's bury this. It's done.
He did so well. But yet, these animals, the dog, the fish, and what it seems like a bird, or I don't know, like they have these green flashes in their eyes, and they're giving the Cerebrans this message that the royal Dawn families are the new enemies. So the Red Warrior, that is Momotaro, he is the real enemy to the Cerebrans because the Cerebrans said that the Dawn royal family were wiped out their kind that is back home. So right now they want to destroy Momotaro for his royal family groups like crimes. So what does this mean? There's more to the story between the Cerebrans and the Donbrothers.
Absolutely. And we also get that really cute, heartwarming moment at the end of episode 15 where Momotaro tells Haruka to walk while she's in the wheelchair. She calls him bossy, and rightfully so. And then, pow! She falls right on him. And there's a cutesy, oh, okay, things are back to normal. Welcome back. Yep, I'm here now. I'm not in the digital dimension anymore. It was a cute, touchy-feely way to end the show, that episode.
Yes, it is a very cute, touchy feeling. But yeah, this is good. I like where it's going. And goddamn, the music is still good.
I listen to it when I'm doing cardio at the gym. It grew on me.
So when you run, you're like, dun, dun, dun,
yep.
Dun.
And everyone's looking at my machine like, what am I listening to? Because the logo for Donbrothers comes up on my phone.
Oh man, your colleagues are like, what is she listening? I want to check that out.
And please do. It's a really good show. You won't regret it.
All right. So episode 11 through 15, like, what do you give it out of 10?
I like where it's going to. There's more heartwarming moments in addition to the way episode 15 ended when Momotaro takes his coworker to go see his mom and tells him to close his eyes. That was really sweet and gives him the candy to give to her. I think we're at a point where Momoitaro is understanding, okay, this is Earth. You're dealing with people. You got to learn how to interact with people, not people like you. These people. And he's starting to get it. I give it a 9. The crazy has been dialed down some. Like I said before, I am fully caught up with the show. I know the crazy comes back, but right now it's at a really good place. There are more questions than answers still, and that's why it's not a perfect 10. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. What about you?
I give it a 9 out of 10 because I'm starting to like have sympathy for the Cerebrans and the Dawn team, because like I get to see that there's other side of them and the Cerebrans that, hey, they're not the bad guys. They're just warriors. they're just like lone warriors trying to find their purpose or meaning, while like staying on Earth. But it is they're being informed by the hooded Jin. Ugh, come on. The guy is only, I only know him for like doing this now. He does nothing else.
And giving out little tidbits of information when it's convenient for him, not when the team needs it.
Really? But overall, this is a 9 out of 10 episode. I do care about the characters, and Momotaro, he is getting better, and he is slowly developing to become a leader rather than being a lone wolf for during these fights. And the team is starting to know each other, so that's a good part as well. And I like the. Oh man, it's actually funny. There's that one episode where that guy was trying to make a shogi move in that chess, and some lady was doing a countdown and he lost it because
that's my little brother right there with the Monopoly game freaking. Screw it, I'm done.
He like wiped on the table. I'm like, it's a game, dude. It's a chess game. Well, if you're with your prestige family, then I can fully understand, but you don't need to be under that kind of pressure to wipe out your whole chess piece. Oh man, that was funny. And he turned his victims into shogi pieces. This is what happens. This is what happens when you play games that involve intelligence. You lose it. You lose it. This is why we need to enjoy the little things in our lives. So then we will not go insane.
Like spending time with you wonderful people in the Morphin Network.
Yeah. Or, enjoy like maybe a fruit smoothie, or just enjoy a Twinkie like Woody Harrelson in Zombieland. Enjoy the little Twinkie. Jeez.
They never spoil.
Why do they have expiration dates? Explain that. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching us discussing the episode 11 through 15. It's been fun, but we still have a lot more to catch up with. I know that episode 30 is already up, right?
Episode 29 came out in Japan last Saturday. Episode 30 is on deck for this Saturday.
So this Sunday, right? Okay, so by this weekend, episode 30 will be up. By then, we will do our best to catch up to where we are right now. That is episode 30. So we will see what we can do. But right now, the best thing we can do is to manage our time and make sure that none of us disappears or get replaced. Like you see in the opening where I was being replaced by...
Hey!
Hey. No, you don't. Back to the dimension with you. Back, go.
Yes. Now, leave me alone. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in today, and be sure to check out our other shows. That is Kamen Riders time, and also our our other Power Ranger shows, and also check out our interviews and some of our footage that we did from Power Morphicon in Pasadena. That is like what, 2 or 3 couple of weeks ago. That was Power Morphicon 2022, and check out our other interviews, like my interview with the Black Condor himself, Wakamatsu, and also my other partner, Dagger Boy or Dancer Boy. He did Ryoto Ozawa's interview that is Gokai Red. So check those out.
Don't forget, Season 2, Part 2 of Dino Fury comes out next week. I'm talking the legit way on Netflix, okay? Not the illegal downloads with ads. We are going to be here reviewing each episode with you guys, coming up with questions of our own, answering some. And also, Ranger Stop Orlando, November 11th through the 13th. I'm going to be there. I want you to be there. It's going to be a good old time. I guarantee it.
She wants you there. I want
you there.
I want everybody to be there. Okay? You get me? All right, just joking. If you guys can make it,
we crack each other up.
If not, I understand. We have also important things to do, okay? But anyways. Oh, I see Peach. Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.
All right. Well, if you guys like to find me on social media, you can look for me on Instagram. That is CLiao1031. I'm also hanging around the Morphin Network as well. And if you want to find my partner, Crystal Butterfly,
you can find me on Instagram also, Jacqueline Amira, all lowercase letters, all together. If you followed me for a while, I thank you. If you're new, I thank you too. I appreciate everybody. We all do. We love you here at the Morphin Network.
But before I go, let's check out our comments. Give it a second. Let's be in the beginning. Dun 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 dun. And the second is what was this? And our second is, yeah, Momo is almost as useless as Gosei. Yeah, Momo is dead. All right, and let me see the other comments. Like, place your bets on which episode they will find out who Black is.
I'm not saying nothing.
All right, and let's see. And this one, in sumo, wrestlers throw salt on the ring to ward off demons.
Yeah, to purify it.
It's actually because standing in the sumo ring or the salt is considered like a good way to bless the field of your surroundings. That's why. All right. Lesson from episode 12. Fake it till you make it. Exactly.
And don't stuff your bra. Don't do it.
Do you feel that padding down there? I feel it. Pinocchio Extreme. A boy who always lies is as dead on the inside as a piece of firewood. Ha! Firewood! Ha! Oh, and speaking of Pinocchio, I saw the new one, but if we are going to review that on the Buttery Show, I have some thoughts about it and like to say things about it.
I might be able to help you out with that.
Oh, you can't lie, but you cannot tell the truth. The truth.
We're getting into the gray area there.
I'll set you free. No, it's not. It's not going to set you free. It's going to lead to consequences and people hating you like Momotaro. I feel like the hand lady appears in at least 3 episodes so far. Oh, the sensitive one? Really? Get a grip, lady. It's just a hot towel. It's not like hot boiling water that was boiling on
the like a paraffin hand wax machine. That's hot.
And Sonasa has the best laugh.
No.
That's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, that Cerebrin pulled off the most creepiest way to approach people with that laugh. So,
is that how you do it? And he tilts his head. Like it's weird. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, your laugh is kind of remind me from Friends, like Chandler. He was like, nah.
I love Chandler.
the fake business line. Yeah.
And there's Monica trying to match it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So annoying.
It's called chemistry, folks. That's what you need when you're co-hosting with somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for tuning in, and we hope to see you guys next time for another exciting episode of Sentai Hero Special when we review episode 16 through 20. Now, until then, we'll hope you guys are having a wonderful week and leading up to this long weekend, and hope everybody's staying healthy and strong because, you know, things are starting to go back to square one with all the COVID stuff. But I just
do
want
good.
everybody
It comes
to
back to you. Be awesome. Be kind. Be a beacon of light in this thing that we call life. I say that in almost every podcast, and it still holds true now. We need each other, people. We're stronger together.
Yes. All right. Well, until then, I am Red Star.
I am Crystal Butterfly.
And until then, we'll see you guys next time. And dun, 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 dun. Yay!
Bye-bye.
Bye.